Yay, we're here. I think some of us. There's Bradius Caesar, our forever loyal game master, and he's taking us through some high fantasy and Savage Worlds, which I don't think any of us have ever tried in Savage Worlds. So far, it's cool, except my character about died last week, like the whole encounter. So I realize he's squishy.
It's a lot like Donnie.
A lot
Especially at
like
first.
Donnie. Yes. So I think Lester's going to take more of a back seat action, kind of maybe, yeah. Who knows? But hey, we're here. Cobbler, our healer, is here. That's a good thing. Ike is not with us tonight, which you guys see him there as Eunice Myconid, but actually it's unassuming Myconid, but I had to shorten it because it's just way too long. Welcome to Savage Thursdays, everybody. Brad, take it away.
All right. How is everybody doing today?
Doing all right.
Need more Rondon.
Very well.
We need more Rondon. He'll be along shortly.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Vino. A castle surrounded by
I was
weed
just
plants.
doing some adjusting here.
Shh, don't tell
Those
him.
stems would be so thick and hardy.
It's kind of weird with Wicked's image and token there.
Probably because they're not sized correctly. Kind of round.
Yeah, but it doesn't look right at all to me. I don't know.
I don't see his character.
I see him as a purple guy.
Is it Himbo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like a purple dragon.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked on that when I was trying to load the other one. I posted the image to see if maybe you could load it in. It would work better.
I was trying to do a token there, and I was having
Tried
trouble.
loading.
It didn't want to work for me. If anyone wants to do that, Veno.
I mean, to be fair, I usually ask him to do that sort of thing, so.
I mean, it could also be Marb, but he's probably adjusting something.
What? No, yeah, yes, I am
What?
adjusting some party favors.
Hmm.
No, is that what we're calling it these days?
I'm the guy that always shows up at the party with party favors. I mean, why else would you invite me to a party? No.
Exactly.
And it is a party. Here, I'll give everyone adventure cards.
Oh.
I'll see if I can load that image.
Yeah, well, Lester likes these adventure cards.
And there's...
Hey, Wicked, give me a color for your token border.
Is it working okay, Veno? Like, the site wouldn't load for me.
Yeah, I got into the site.
Brown.
Brown?
Black. Right.
A wood type color should work then.
Oh, that's why I grabbed the wrong jar. That's why I smell like juicy fruit.
Anyway, we can get started in just a moment. Or we can do things and Rondon can join then.
Well, we might as well get rolling, I guess. We'll pretend he's here.
I'm posting it now, Brad.
And just for fun, when I try to open a portrait, it's taking me to the tokens. Technology, what would you do without it? Other than be very bored.
What would you do for a Klondike? Okay, it went eerily silent.
I have
That's because
some,
your singing pierced my eardrums and made them
some
bleed.
general background music.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Sirenscape.
No, it's not that bad, Benno.
Did you remember to load that,
What?
Benno? Oh, and other people? Sirenscape?
Yeah, I got. Oh, we need Sirenscape?
I have it open. I don't hear anything. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
It's very
Hey,
soft.
look at that. There we go.
Yeah, I had
I think I need the
to
new
crank it up
triggers,
to like
too.
25%.
I don't think I have the newest triggers or anything.
Hmm.
Cobbler.
Well, don't forget the Matakiri's chat triggers are set up for, well, Alpaca would work, but yeah,
I
those
keep forgetting to get the new ones.
those are
didn't hear
Matakiri's chat triggers.
I didn't
think
hear
it's like
Alpaca.
$10. No, it's not working. Those chat triggers aren't on.
I know some are because
Hey, there's a goat.
I just have the version from a while ago. I keep forgetting to like get a new version. The last 2 years. But there's a donkey and there's
Okay. I ain't gonna work for Maggie's paw no more.
What?
Yep. Let's all go down to Junior's farm.
The hell is going on?
I don't know.
the camel and the dragon both were very long-winded.
I didn't hear dragon.
You didn't hear the roaring?
Well, I heard it, but I don't
think it was
see.
kind of.
I don't see
I
dragon
think
in
it
the
was all
chat.
kind of.
Right, I clicked it from the button the other place.
Yeah, I think it kind of all blended together.
Believe so. Alright, well let's get started here on Savage Thursday.
Excellent.
I mean, Savage Thursday.
Savage Thursday. Savage
Thursday.
Thursday.
But yes, we find ourselves here. Well, Marb doesn't because he just left.
Oh,
Did you see
He just disappeared into the dungeon
an
hallway.
ominous hallway? Well, Marb's lost in the dungeon, but everyone else here.
Well, that's what you get for splitting the party, right?
Fun. Yes.
Don't
So,
you
the,
know you never split the party?
It's fun that way, though. So the Dragon King of the town of Westerfalls summoned many heroes. Westerfalls, also known as the City of Marble due to its prominent use of marble, has grown rich from trade and acts as a neutral trade hub for much of the hemisphere, named after the nearby waterfalls, which have a mystical significance. Or so the clerics and wizards and such tell you.
It's all a bunch of hogwash.
Anyway, but the Dragon King was said to once be a powerful dragon of many colors, often called the Polychrome, who guarded the region and ensured peace. Millennia later, he is weak, or else he would personally deal with the trouble. Or so say the stories. No one's properly been witness to this. So he has summoned many heroes, and some other people just kind of showed up.
Okay. Are we the other people? I don't know.
I think it might be a combination.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Speaking of heroes and
Other?
hero adjacent individuals. Here's some right now. Perhaps people might, introduce their characters. Plus, the king wants to know who he's asking to do these things. Did you ever want to change your name, Venno? You said I might change my name. This might be temporary.
I stopped trying to think of.
Change it to Lena Lovings.
What?
Lena Lovings, it's going to go with the sex cam picture I'm putting up for you right now.
No.
Oh, nice.
I'm kidding.
But speaking of which, why don't you tell us about your character? What's he known for? How would he introduce himself to others in the king?
Howdy.
Well, he would probably be known for slaying a few enemies, but he seems to be very humble about it. He tells you that he really didn't do anything. You know, I was just kind of there, and things just happened. Tell you one time that shit. I don't remember what the story is. I told you before, Brad.
There is some sort of chaotic evil threat of doom. Something about a banana.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh, right, I
Yeah,
remember.
Right.
Tales
So,
tell of a warlord
yes,
terrorizing a town.
yes. And I was in town, just healing people as I was, traveling by and such. And eating a banana one day, just tossed the pill out, missed the trash can sort of thing. And next thing I know, this warlord or supposed warlord slips on it, busts his head on the concrete, and people see me trying to resuscitate him and think that I killed him. So I just let him have it.
All right. And for posterity and or if people are listening, which they should be, can you give a general idea about your character, the race and sort of skill set?
Well,
There isn't like a class per se in Savage World.
right. Well, I mean, essentially, Alucard is an alchemist. He deals in making potions and salves and what have yous. And on occasion, he will enchant weapons. He appears to be a very pale-skinned, maybe elf, half-elf. You're not really sure, but he's not quite human either. And mechanically, he would be a Dampier, just so you know. I don't know if he knows that.
Kind of ended up that way. He got better. You meet a lot of interesting people that way, at least.
But
How
he
about,
doesn't remember. He doesn't remember anything from before his adventuring days being found and such. Nothing. He doesn't even know what his real name is. People that found him just called him Alucard, and he rolled with it.
What'd he roll?
But bump.
Some sort of
He's not Doc
purple
Fong.
salve.
I'm gonna have to name a strain Alucard, just special strain. We're gonna roll with it.
Well, read it backwards.
Oh, it's kind of like what was the dude in my homebrew Mythius? It was Renfield backwards. Delafner. Yeah, I've had two groups play through that, and nobody ever looked at Delafner backwards. I figured somebody'd get it right away, Renfield. Anyway, sorry.
Which sounds like an interesting sort of a Frenchish name. All right, Wicked, you're next in the list from right to left. Tell us about Mr. Himbo there. Unless you're not actually there because of important other things.
Red-headed toddlers.
You do seem extra chaotic. All right, well, how about Lester then, in the meantime?
You know, you get red-headed babies, you better be ready for all kinds of craziness. So we always give Wicked a kind of a, come and go as you please, brother, because we know that those red-headed babies are driving you crazy. Let's see, Lester.
Like the time he was like, we just heard nothing, and then as the kid was pushing,
No, don't hit that.
Stop pushing that key.
Stop pushing that key. Let's see, Lester.
No, there was once he said, "No, don't hit that."
So Lester is a ratling. He is not a were-rat, so he's just a race of humanoids that kind of humans think look like rats. That's who he is, and he's skilled in let's say some covert tasks, He's got really good balance. He's known for his second story work, other things like that. Carries a couple of dirks, but we'll let Lester tell you about himself. So Lester, of course, when the dragon called, he watched all the, naturally they call on me, the great Lester, known for slaying many evildoers and other guys sometimes. And that's how Lester's here.
All those vicious
I got a special invitation that said, "Dear Lester, please come save our asses."
Hey, it's Rondon.
I'm not sure I'm ready for Lester in jail.
I don't know. He mumbled something. It was.
I said I'm not sure I'm ready for Lester just yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll let somebody else take over. We're just doing introductions right now.
Yeah. How about Cobbler? How about your character?
Aspirin at your service, in some circles known as Serpent. I have what's good for what ails you. I'm purveyor of multiple different tonics and oils and creams and salves. They tend to work better when I'm around, not so well when I leave, but what can you say?
Sometimes you just need to give direct instruction.
Right. You're just not using it right.
And what about his hat?
Oh, don't worry. Leave his hat alone.
It's very stylish.
It's made just to fit his head.
I'll have to zoom in on this token when we get a better chance, so everyone can see, because it's quite something, as opposed to Alucard, who may or may not have an extra set of eyebrows down below his eyes.
It happens.
But do you have a cream for that?
No. He's wearing glasses. It's not a second set of eyebrows. He's wearing glasses.
That was some confusion from last week, which was amusing. All right. Rondon's connecting. I hear a cat. Is that Izzy?
Yes.
Hi, Izzy. Meow, I know. Meow, meow.
She wanted to get her 2 cents in.
She really wants to hear about Rondon's character, is what it is, I think.
Oh. But do you want to hear about me now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Why don't you tell us about what's your
What
character
does?
famous for? What kind of skills does he possess?
I am just a simple swashbuckling giant. I am just a simple swashbuckling cat trying to make my way in the world.
He is Puss in Boots.
No, not at all.
No.
Where do you think from?
Don't even think that, man. That's like Disney will be knocking on his door or something, or whoever it is.
I think it was DreamWorks.
Pixar, DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
Well, DreamWorks, aren't they part of Disney now?
No.
No?
It's
No, I don't think
Universal.
Universal. Yeah.
I go on Universal.
What's his name in his dramatic
yes.
accent?
My name is Botas Koneshok, which means boots with a rapier or rapier boots. It can go either way.
So don't leave your boots. Don't leave your boots laying around the bottom line here, because you'll be raping your boots.
Be a rapier in here.
You said
I
rape your
think
boots.
he means. No.
And then
I think
I
he
will
means that he's going to poop in your boots.
Well, that doesn't bother me so bad, because sometimes it has to be done. I mean,
Keep your feet warm.
you find
Lester,
yourself.
you are an interesting creature.
Tasty? What?
Little
Interesting.
pasty. What do you mean pasty?
Tasty?
Tasty. Oh, I thought you
I
said
don't know.
pasty. Yeah, I was born with more of a pale complexion.
Are you like a skinless rat, or not skinless, but hairless?
Hairless mole.
Endless rat. Oh god,
I misspoke.
terrifying.
Flayed rat.
Yes, very.
Yeah, playing the flayed rat character.
A necromancer rat without skin, though. That would be an interesting one.
Oof.
Feel like you get a
Easy
penalty to
shush.
persuasion.
Izzy.
Is he claimed to rip his
Shush.
skin off? I bet Lester could tell us a story about that year he didn't have skin. It was a strange time.
It was a bad time. Yeah. Wasn't as bad for me though as it was for the guy Theon they had tied up to the pole next to me. Ooh. Theon Greyjoy. Yeah. They did some bad things to him.
Izzy, you were inside. Why are you still crying?
You're not giving her enough attention.
Look at me.
Even if I do pet her, she'll just continue to cry.
Maybe you're doing it
Yeah,
wrong.
that's the game.
All right.
Izzy, do you want to get high?
Who's asking?
Yeah.
I'm not Izzy, but you know.
My name is not Izzy, but for you, I could.
All right. Well, that big guy is over there in the corner. That free buffet really got to him, is what it was, I think. But yes.
Oh, is that where Mouse Van Dam is?
Yeah. There's also that mouse with the spear and the giant bee over there. There's a
Yes.
cheese.
Yeah, his name's Cheese.
He looks very tasty.
You kind of creeping me out there. Serpent. We're gonna have to get
I've heard
portraits
rumors.
because the tokens are hard to see. We're gonna have to get portraits like pictures that Brad can share with us, so I can put them up on the screen.
I don't know how you have it set up. Can you put it from the ones that are in Discord? You could share, maybe. I don't know.
You could also add the images to the images folder in Fantasy Grounds and share that way.
It's true.
Yeah.
Which one is Lester? You put a bunch of different images.
Lester's
I remember,
the hairless rat.
The naked
The mole
the
rat.
naked mole rat.
Yeah, the naked mole rat that's sitting in his chair all laid back.
Oh, you should have named him Rufus.
Rufus.
What is that? Your brother, Lester?
Impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rufus the naked mole rat.
Right.
My mother named me Lester, I'll have you know.
And it's a fine name it is too, Lester. I wish I knew my mother. Or what my real name was.
She was okay.
I know what your real name is. Pudding Tang.
I'm sure.
Ask me again, I'll tell you
Mhm.
same.
Mm-hmm. Top Hat Snake.
I love that that's the file name.
There we go. Yeah.
If
So-
anyone else wants to
There's Serpent,
share.
played by Cobbler.
But the snake race in the setting is supposed to have arms and legs.
Yeah, he's got them. They're just out of shot, out of frame.
He's
I'll
doing
be right back.
he's doing
Just like Baklava's
parlor
image.
tricks with his tail, you know.
Minor illusion, maybe.
Heck, at the level we're out to be major illusion.
Fair enough.
All right. If anyone has who else, you can send me your image. I can share it. That's the one I have.
Oh, I didn't yeah, we'll worry about that later, I guess. Let's roll with what you got going, Brad. Let's
All right.
Let's go take care of this dragon because he's weak and can't protect the kingdom anymore. I think that's why we're here. We're supposed to kill him.
Who's Himbo?
He's that big guy over there.
Himbo hadn't introduced
he's-
himself yet.
He's
The big
he's
guy,
a
okay.
Wicked's character.
Oh, Delios.
Himbo.
Oh, is that him?
I think
I
so.
just was not.
I think it's his wife.
Himbo teabagging, sir. He stands up and he drops his velvet cloak lined in rabbit fur behind him. Done up in silks, his hair up in a man bow. He stands at 10 foot tall, butt muscles, shirtless, tattooed, kind of tribal style, running up both arms. It's made to look like rocks as opposed to just black. It's got a granite look to it. It's like booming laugh. The people like to call me the Bold. As he does, you hear the nobles around whispering the name Blood Drinker.
Oh, did you say blood drinker?
I
sounded like you
sir,
said the boulder.
He calls himself the Boulder. Everybody else is calling him the Blood Drinker. And you see him kind of
okay.
glare at the crowd as they whisper it behind him. He's not fond of that nickname.
Well, why do they?
I sir, I'm an entrepreneur that trades in victory. He's a notorious soldier, makes his living on the battlefield. People know him. While not in battle, he tends to dress well, very elegantly. Spends a lot of his money at bars, in access, drinking, drugs, whatnot.
Sex
Drinking and
Blows
drugs.
through it pretty quickly. Re-signs up as a mercenary, heads back into war. He has a tendency to go a little crazy in battle. It's said that he soaks up the blood around him as he begins to just aimlessly slaughter everything nearby. He does help you win a battle, but he doesn't do it elegantly.
Are you a vampire, Himbo? He begins to get kind of close and like trying to examine you and.
Oh, he's definitely warm. Good complexion.
Yeah,
Doesn't look
yeah,
very
I'm getting the heartbeat. So
People like to judge what they don't understand.
I mean, you appear to be human.
He's pretty big to be human.
Yeah, other than the extra few
He
feet.
is definitely not human. He is 10 foot tall and probably somewhere in the 700 to 800 pound range.
Would we be familiar with his race?
Doesn't seem to carry any weapons on him.
Yeah, I think you would.
He's half giant.
Okay. It's very likely that I may have cleaned up after your some of your battles, so to speak.
Sloppy seconds.
No, like healing the wounded and seeing his handiwork, after.
He makes the wounded, Venom comes, heals him, and he kills him again.
Yeah, he leaves a lot of desiccated corpses, just crushed behind him. If you spent time in the battlefield, he is generally fights with several chains that reach from his hands. He locks onto a large item and swings about him, absolutely decimating his foes with a 300-pound boulder.
It's the circle of life.
That's more like a circle of pain.
It's for the other guy. You
Barb, you're confusing us. You have a different portrait there.
Yeah, that's the one I had intended to use simply because actually I don't like the head on that one. I really like. Yeah, I don't like the head on that.
It's not that I don't necessarily like the head. It's difficult to see where the armor and clothes end and the neck and head begin.
Right. Here is the one that I think looks the most like a ratling's supposed to look.
And this is Francis here.
Lester.
Francis Alucard.
Francis.
No,
Alucard.
I'm Alucard.
Did you see the title of the image I shared, Venom?
This
Not
was not
named
named Francis
Francis.
originally. That's why I said Francis Alucard.
No, not named Francis at all. As far as he's aware, anyway.
Gotta have those weird titles, see if anyone's paying attention. Hopefully they're not spoilers to the main part of the story, like their modules.
What is that?
Oh, yeah.
That's like a kind of like a rat or something.
It's Master Splinter.
Oh, is that Master
Yeah.
Splinter from the movie? Okay, so
Yeah, from either the first or the
Not the
second,
best
I
one,
think.
but
I never saw the live action. I always saw the cartoon version. Cartoon turtles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it was difficult at the time to translate those particular characters to live action without changing them in some cosmetic way.
Indeed.
All right, I got 3 of the images in there, so I can pop them open when we do introductions in the future for future
All right.
streams.
So yeah, there's assorted other heroes too, just kind of in the background. they're going to come also, and that's more of a if you die and you're like, I want to make a new character.
they're not like
Turns out
red
they were just in the
shirts.
back.
No, we might be the red shirts.
Uh,
The insurance in case you're wearing a red shirt. But the king says, the trouble seems to be that Wyvern's Perch, a noteworthy mountain often seen on trade routes, has taken flight. Yes, in the air.
What?
You might have seen it on your way in.
The
I think I've
what?
been here for a little while.
What's taking flight?
The mountain.
The mountain.
Oh,
The mountain flew off.
Yes, the mountain's
Exactly.
flying. It's up there somewhere. I mean, is it still visible?
Oh, I
Yes.
thought that was in mushrooms I got into last night. Okay, so it really
so
is
how'd you
flying.
lose your mountain?
It's right now. It's several days away by Magic Zeppelin, and the
Ooh.
wyverns that are known to live there, as per its name, have begun acting and looking strange. And strange locusts as well have come and scoured the countryside.
Since I've been in the area for a little while studying the locust, have I learned anything about them?
Should give a smart person something roll.
No, I could give you an alchemy roll, but how about academics?
That sounds good.
Yeah, that needs a re-roll.
Oh, let's fix that fear too. Actually, you
Oh,
can fix
yeah.
that.
But yeah,
You're not
5.
scared. Yeah, so it seems like they've been what you've heard and you've talked to people and you've dissolved things. They are made of metal, and it's not gold because you're able to melt it with a regular sort of acid. But they seem to be, instead of eating plants, eating everything. Although some people, such as Steve the fisherman, who hopefully won't die and come back as a zombie, think that they're actually carrying away bits of the landscape to the mountain.
Have I been able to actually study like a dead one or something, or maybe some that straggled behind and I could have caught? Though I suppose if they're eating everything, they probably eat through whatever container I tried to put them in.
No, there were some that got squished. You learned that they were certainly squishable, and that they seemed, instead of a regular chitinous exoskeleton, it was some sort of steel-like metal.
But otherwise still had squishy bug parts.
Yeah. It's more like it was reinforced with metal. It was quite unusual.
Could be magic, could be alchemy.
Oh, ho, ho, it's magic. You know. I learned to kind of stay away from wizards for the most part. I don't have anything against magic, but wizards.
Yeah, I kind of share that sentiment, Lester. They tend to be more evil than good, more than all.
Oh, let's just say like it is. They tend to be pricks.
That too.
Oh, hoity-toity, holy fireball, fireball.
So it does sound like them, and they've got the hats.
Yeah, always with the damn fire.
Speaking of which,
There's other elements out there, you know?
indeed. So yes, but yes. Well, Venno, you also, when you were investigating, you saw that it was like they dug down when they were eating everything. So it was like, there would be like a straight wall of soil, and then it would be flat on the bottom. If there's any bedrock, it would be gnomed as well, just like a perfect like box of nothing because it was eaten.
Definitely sounds like a potentially hive mind at work.
Yes. And I can have them take you by magic zeppelin to a nearby location where we train our dragon cavalry. Obviously, they're tried their best but haven't been very successful. That's why we need heroes and all you heroic heroes.
My name's known far and wide. You know that. That's why you called me here, 'cause you need something dead. Call Lester. Lester make it dead.
Do you have a hype man who goes around in front of you?
Well, it helps sometimes, So what's this pay anyway?
Well,
Let's get down to business.
legend has long held that there is all sorts
You've
of
got a
treasures
good
in the
question.
mountain, which you can keep. But more importantly, I will give you chests full of money if you take care of things and stop it from eating the countryside, and another chest full of money if you can make it go back where it's supposed to be, without dropping it on anyone.
And perhaps access to your private library?
Oh yes, we have got the biggest library in the world. You can access that.
No, I was meaning like the private one, the one that...
The one with pictures in it.
it.
And also there's that really nice gambling hall. I know a guy I can get you in.
If the boulder goes out and drags this mountain of yours down by himself, can I keep their chests of gold too? Costs a lot of money
Yeah.
to feed this belly.
You can have their gold and access to free food for life. That will take a lot of protein to make up for pulling down a mountain. I'm not entirely sure on that story about how Lester single-handedly just fought a mountain and killed it.
I didn't kill it really. I made I bargained with it, 'cause this time it was a mountain after all.
I mean, you made it submit, right?
I put it in the submission hold. What is that? A pile of poop he steps on and blows up? Star Trek clip.
What? Oh, it was a rock thing. I don't know what was going on in that particular scene.
He didn't either. They're like, we haven't had anyone die lately. Why don't you just run over there?
It was just the first Star Trek red shirt gif I found in the listing, so...
Oh, and Botas, if you successfully help the kingdom, I've got a plantation full of catnip that you can have.
Oh,
Catnip's overrated.
Sounds like a score.
Completely overrated.
I'm sure once it's yours, you can grow whatever type of plant you like.
Does that sound good there, Mr. Lester?
That sounds fantastic. That was supposed to be private message. Lester stands up, looks around, and goes, "Pineapple Kush."
Is that his safe word?
Then he disappears underneath the table.
Yes,
Perhaps it's what's for dessert.
Sounds tropical.
It's made with whipped
I like
cream.
the pineapples. A nice crunch when you stick them in.
I'm definitely imagining he just puts the whole thing in his
Puts the
mouth.
whole thing in there. Rakes the
Yeah.
peeling off with his teeth and spits it out.
From the sounds of it, it sounds more like he just ate the peel and all.
That is just
Crunchy
like
little-
pineapple flan, Alucard. Just
Yeah, I kind
like
of picture him just holding the green leafy part at the top and just boom, crunching it. Hopefully.
Pineapple
Alright.
plan does actually sound good.
Yeah, it does.
Do you have any weigh-ins on that, Cobbler?
You got to make sure you cook that pineapple first, so the enzymes will break it down.
Well, that
Alright.
sounds
them
right.
damn fucking enzymes always breaking shit down. You know, I prefer to go in through the second story window, and that just enzyme comes along, breaks the door down.
Don't
It's got bromelain in it.
don't get scientific. Just put it in my
They have
bag.
that little guy broke down in about 10 minutes.
I would just take
Not
it,
much
put
of
it
a
in my
snack,
bag.
though.
Thank you.
Right. But he offers you a Magic Zeppelin ride to the nearby location.
On a magic
Magic
Zeppelin
Zeppelin.
ride.
Was there any other questions that you had or
I hate
concerns?
flying.
It's like
Man.
Callum all over again.
Well, there was that time that I flew between lines 4 and 5.
What happened there?
Line 5.
At least flying is better than portals. Ugh, portals. I never know if my molecules are put back in the right place once you're on the other side.
I don't know. There's something curious about the portal.
You know, I always heard curiosity killed a cat.
Otis, is it the curious kind of thing where you're not sure if you want to go in or out of the portal? You just kind of stand in the middle?
That was 2 and 3.
Well then.
The last half of life 2 and the first half of life 3. Half being the operative word.
Wait, what? What happened to those lives?
Standing, wasn't sure if you wanted to go in or out of the portal.
Oh, okay. I
And,
gotcha.
and then the portal closed.
Right.
Wizards, am I right?
Wizards again, I knew it.
Yeah, I hate portals.
Almost as much as I hate wizards. And rodents.
Good thing there's none of those in the party.
I'll look at Ike. Or not Ike. I'll look at Lester.
What?
Because Marb is neither one of those people.
There's also that mouse guy in the corner eating cheese.
Yes, there's the mouse guy.
Mouse
in the corner
guy,
with
yeah.
the big B.
But he's being very quiet.
Fievel or whatever the fuck.
He must have a bee in his bonnet. Get it?
I didn't hear what you said.
A bee in his bonnet.
Very, very humorous.
Well, you can go on the Zeppelin anytime and they'll take you there. You can choose what sort of dragons you'd like when you get there. There's a guy there who'll fill you in.
Choose your own dragon, like build a dragon.
Do I get to drive the Zeppelin?
I think it's more like How to Train Your Dragon.
Well, they're already trained.
How to train you to ride the dragon?
Hopefully, you know. But if you were there, the fellow would tell you that they have red riding dragons, blue riding dragons, and acidic riding dragons.
Is it a little red riding dragon?
Blue, red, and
With a
what?
cute little hood?
What was that third option, Brad?
Acidic. That's not
like long
Long
sideburns.
curls on the side, yes. No
They
curls
have,
on the
yeah, they got the long sideburns.
Long sideburns.
There's a lot of psychedelic colors and
Always bowing like this all the time. Dragons, yeah, I've seen them. Acidic
I'll
dragons.
take the blue dragon. Matches my eyes for the portraits afterwards.
Acidic? Is that what you said?
acidic acid.
No, Marv said acidic.
No, I'm just
Yes, that is what I was picturing too, with the little curls on the sides of their heads. Coming down from their hat.
I apologize to any Hasidic that might just be watching this show right now, which is zero.
That's a stretch. I was getting ready to say that is hopeful, wishful
But
right
still
You
there.
nice
want to
to
tell
cover your
Marv
ass,
about
though.
how he's
Yeah.
wrong.
I knew I see the dragon. His name was Maury.
Yes, you can tell me how I'm wrong over on YouTube,
Or if you want to debate the flat Earth, all over there on YouTube.
where you will find every episode, every session of this campaign here that Bradius has agreed to run.
And our regular Lords of
Acidic
Creation.
dragons, and then back to Lords of Creation sometime. So.
I'll save that
Or-
for the AI generator later.
Or
Just thinking that.
somebody else may decide they want to try their hand at DMing a Savage Worlds game. So we're kind of here to teach. If anybody's in chat, or you find us later on YouTube, find us on Twitch, where we're live on Thursday evenings for Savage Thursdays, and watch what we're doing. We'll teach you how to use Fantasy Grounds and Savage Worlds. So, all right. With that said,
2 years
roll
you're
that
still teaching me.
beautiful beam footage.
Yeah, so as you
Simmons.
you take the Zeppelin over to the place. It's a really nice Zeppelin. I mean, it's like the Royal Magic Zeppelin, not like a regular one.
This is the one that's got Sid up there flying. I think.
All right, I forgot what that does, Alucard.
It allows me to spend 10 minutes to basically glimpse into the future, and on a success, I choose an ally, and they gain the danger sense edge until the next sunrise.
Oh, okay.
With a raise, the recipient also gets the Elin edge. That's neat. Missed that one before.
All right, why don't you describe that and do your rolling?
Well, we board the Zeppelin, and I sit down, pull out a crystal ball, and I'm just holding it in my hands as I'm sitting cross-legged, kind of like meditating. You probably see colors and lights and whatnot swirling around
Is it
inside of it.
shiny?
Yeah,
Boom.
It- I'm probably muttering some sort of mantra or something. Where is my? There it is.
So what? And I had thoughts.
I'm going to choose Himbo, assuming that he doesn't already have that edge.
That's not a danger sense.
What edge?
Danger sense.
I do not.
Well, you now have that edge until the next sunrise.
Nice.
I have peered into it, and something's going to happen to where you're going to need it, essentially.
See a great battle in the sky. It appears
And then he pushes you off.
you think that Imbo's like trying to suplex some sort of wyvern. It's very
Okay.
photogenic and dramatic.
Yes, that's me. Post in my notes.
All right, so you look into the lady ball, as Botas has called it.
The lighty ball.
You see that there's imminent conflict afoot. And, the the captain of the Zeppelin, or
I had conflicted foot one time. It took a specialist to get rid of it.
Alucard is a specialist. He has all sorts of foot creams.
Would you mind
And
biting
so
my
does,
toenails while you're down there?
Serpent.
Oh no.
Please do not play with the crystal ball.
Oh no.
Alucard, give a athletics or an agility. I think the clause +2 is actually for climbing, but that's still a 9 versus a 5. Your crystal ball is rolling across the floor.
No! I'm scrambling to catch it before it goes too far and breaks.
Well, it looks quite shiny in the process. But yeah, you managed to get it before anything bad happens. You were making sure you weren't like on a balcony or something overlooking the ground.
This is not a toy, Botus.
I can tell that into the ball. It's not a boot at all.
Hey, what, Botus, why don't you give a persuasion roll to go with that what look?
I'm
Your
having
innocence.
difficulty understanding Rondon tonight.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Can you hear? Is that better?
It also might be the accent type of thing that you're using
Yeah.
too. That's not quite
You're a
picking
little
up.
quiet. I turned you up.
Well, no, I wasn't giving him the cat, the kitty eyes. I'm giving him the, like when the cat knocks something off the top of the refrigerator.
It's like,
that's back, like,
What about it?
yeah, I did that. What are you gonna do?
Needs a special cat intimidation skill.
I'm rolling a small ball of catnip bud between my fingers.
Yes, because you have a therapeutic ball of yarn.
That is for later. In case I have a date.
As you're looking out of the Zeppelin, you notice that there's a mountain and it's flying, and it's not supposed to do that because it's a mountain and not a cloud.
Like that one behind you there?
Funny you should say that.
Does it have eyeballs and stuff?
So as you're getting there, you can see the clouds are swirling around the mountain, all swirly and cloud-like, very, very ominous. And the windows are hiding behind themselves.
Does it help, Brad, when you try to look over those windows like this? I saw you looking up.
The thing is,
what?
I've got my laptop has the camera, so there's like,
Oh, I got
like
you.
an inch and a half at the top overlap with the monitor.
I got you.
It normally doesn't mean it, but I had the window in the bottom right.
That's not a mountain.
Definitely looks like it stopped being mountainous and more scary, ominous.
Bestial.
Yes. Less
Let's
mountain
see.
is
Look,
more
look.
ominous.
Here's the village that we're in right here, right?
Yeah, that's the one you're flying towards. All the villagers look very scared.
Wait, we're flying. Those are villages on the mountain? The lights?
On the ground, down
Yeah.
here.
Oh, down by your shoulder there. Okay. Is there a map up? Because I didn't. Oh, that's a picture. Okay.
You see, there's scared villagers.
Yeah, I was just going off what the picture was behind you. That is actually. That's
some really
very,
cool.
very much more fuck us all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some cool art.
Right now, it looks
boys,
like
we'll
it's
be
trying to
fine.
get my head.
I thought this was going to be scary. Nothing. We should be back by dinner.
I mean, what the hell is that flying up there?
dragons.
Those dragons?
Yeah.
They're wyverns.
Yeah,
Wyverns,
they're
right.
supposed to live there.
Wyverns perch, yeah. Still. Those are some pretty big lizards, wyverns are.
Yeah, it looks kind of ominous.
So the Zeppelin is flying us up to the mountain, and there we're supposed to get a dragon. What?
No, it's gonna land here. It can't get close to the mountain. The mountain
Okay.
will eat it,
Okay.
or
the mountain
the
will eat it.
wyverns would puncture it.
So this is like a big mouth, right? It looks like a big mouth.
Sure
It's
looks
the
like that.
maw and the
Yeah,
eyeballs.
there we go.
Yeah.
Looks like a Jim Henson acid flash.
And
kinda-
Jim
It
Henson.
kind of looks like a spider head,
I can see that.
just less the mandibles.
Or more. I'm not sure.
Jim Henson's original Yoda concept at Burning Man.
That's exactly what it is. All right, so yeah, I mean, as you're looking there, I'm pretty sure Mr. Himbo there thinks you're just gonna go right up to the top and no problem. It looks like from your vantage angle that there's probably, once you get some dragons, 3 locations that you could go to kind of land on the mountain and investigate why it's a giant flying mountain and there's crazy locusts and wyverns.
I don't suppose. I suppose I did discover at least what acid dissolved them easiest, right?
It was like regular acid, so it wasn't some exotic fancy magic metal or anything. Acid showed you its fairest ways.
Usual refugee train.
But yeah, it looks like there's 3 obvious locations you could fly with your dragons once you get them up to there. Obviously, there's the center of the maelstrom there. It looks like there's a cavern there, but looks kind of mouth-like over here.
Yeah. Kind of mouth-like.
Well, aren't technically all openings to caves mouth-like? I mean, they are called the mouth of the cave for a reason.
Okay, true, but that's how I described it, so that's what we're going with. That's the center. There's also an area over in the western part. There's a lot of sharp, jagged peaks, but there's a lot of spots between, and that's where the wyverns traditionally roosted. People don't disturb them because when they go up there and there's like knife rocks and they're like, I'm stabbed. You know, it keeps you away from the eggs. So that would be kind of hard to land on, but you know, it seems like a good spot. And the third good spot on the east, it's a very nice, gentle, extra safe looking valley that does not seem dangerous at all.
That sounds like there's a whole bunch of sign that says, "Warning, danger, death awaits."
Warning, nothing here. Everything's good. Have a nice weekend.
Move along, nothing to see here.
Exactly.
Right beside Cthulhu there.
All right. I've got some set of his vehicles. I will add them here. Mr. Baggins wanted a blue dragon.
Well,
It's gonna
don't
look
forget
better.
that because I'm Graveborn, animals have an aversion to me.
It's more fun.
It sniffs you a little bit, then kicks you sideways.
Ew.
All right, let's see. I just want to make sure I set this up right. There we go. I feel like that should have a better skill than that. But did this add it to there?
I can't imagine when I might use writing that doesn't have the -2 to
On a
it.
dead horse. Let me just adjust this here so it. There is this Chillhelm's Combat and Chase Collection options.
what?
extension for Fantasy Grounds for Suede,
Oh.
which has a lot of cool things.
Is that the one that you were playing around with the other night?
Yes. But it seemed like to get the weapon transfer thing, I had to turn it off and then back on.
IT rule number 1.
That's exactly
Have
it.
you restarted it yet?
I mean, kind of like emergency repair procedure number 1 is percussive maintenance. So
Exactly. Alright, is that...
I am out of tea. When the hell did that happen? Who drank my tea?
Ha ha ha.
It was Evil Brad.
Wahaha.
It was Sir Bradward.
Alright. So I'm just gonna... Sorry about this 1 second. There we go.
Oh.
The D4 -2 seems like it would be bad.
I mean, he's always just walked from, town to town or rode in a wagon or something. He never had to directly deal with animals.
No, I mean, I added Himbo to his blue dragon, and the dragon attack was set wrong. And it was showing
okay.
up as D4 -2, which makes it a very sucky at being a dragon.
Yeah, I concur.
All right, well, what kind of dragon would Mr. Alucard like?
Well,
Hopefully he wants the Hasidic one.
actually, I was considering blue, but I don't know what the difference is.
Well, if your
If
dragon
there is a
believes in a
difference.
god, then you're probably better off. So I say the Hasidic dragon is probably the best pick.
Well, the difference is exactly what you'd think.
Fire,
Not quite.
ice, acid, dragons.
Yeah, no, there's fire, lightning, and acid.
Okay. I'll take a blue one,
All right.
assuming it'll allow me to approach.
We'll see how that goes. They are trained.
Yeah, but still. I make sure to give him extra treats so he doesn't, throw me.
All right, so let's see. With Fantasy Grounds, you need to make sure that it's on their list and also that you have them set as the rider. And then I'm going to adjust this. Found a use for that dragging the tokens thing.
The what?
I've just put the mount on the combat tracker. You can drag the token so it matches up.
I do have a question. Why the lightning breath is considered a melee weapon?
Because that's the way I just set it up to work. Everyone has fighting, and then instead of going in. All right, Lester, what kind of dragon would Lester want?
Yeah, something a little smaller, like a fairy dragon. No, 'cause
Well,
that's a big. Oh my goodness.
Well, you do have some smaller models in the back. What
Uh,
sort would you like?
They're the defect models, right?
Well, Lester knows a little bit about acid. He doesn't deal with fire or lightning too much, but he knows a little bit about acid. So he'll take
bet
one
he
that
does.
spits. Yeah. Well, you do see, he's got these bandoliers and all these bottles that are wrapped in cloth so they don't jingle, and they're hanging all over these bandoliers. Greasy like duck. Himbo's thinking about eating one of these.
I mean, the story to tell. Who else gonna say that air dragon?
Was that a brie?
Roasted the whole thing up on a spit.
Was that a brie cheese you just ate? Because you ate the whole ride.
I like the crunchy outside. Gives it some texture.
Yeah.
All right, I hope.
That's a good thing I'm not crunchy on the outside. Okay.
How about you, Aspirin? I mean,
No, you're crunchy
Aaron.
on the.
Aaron. I'll take a red one.
I'm gonna go AFK a moment.
All right.
Did Himbo change his name to Blue Riding Dragon?
No, that's the dragon that's on the combat tracker.
Imbo was never on the combat tracker because I did not show up last week. Next time.
Oh.
All right, and this goes. Bloop. All right, Botas. What would Botas like? What color dragon there, Mr. Botas?
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yes, you're the only fancy cat fellow.
Fancy feline fellow.
What sort of dragon would you like?
Well, I was thinking of riding on Balboa's shoulder there. Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. I do not know him well enough for that. So nobody's taken a red yet?
Aaron got a red.
Okay.
We got two blue, a red, and an acidic.
Got a black? Is it green? Black or green?
It's fancy colored.
Let's go with green. Maybe a modeled black and green.
Well, I made a token and it's fancy colored.
Oh. I didn't see the token.
Well, I didn't share it.
Oh, that would be why I didn't see it. Okay, let me have a red one as well.
Well, let me just share it, but there we go. Close that, close this. All right, just a bit of setting up. Should be good. Yeah, that should be how it works. We'll have to do a little science. And then if anyone's watching, they can learn about setting up a, multi-dimension chase in Savage Worlds.
Wait, I don't. Is there music going? Is anybody DJ in this?
There's some just general music so far.
Okay.
And I was gonna. One second here. Asbjorn has such a nice hat.
I agree.
All right, I was searching for something else, but found that instead, and that's hilarious.
I can still feel that.
We need some more clouds because it's the sky. There we go.
Red. Here's the picture of this dragon. Is this the fancy colored dragon you're talking about?
Yes.
Sort of prismatic?
Yeah, that's color kind of came out, and then
Pony
Doesn't-
equivalent. Pony equivalent. What?
it's
What?
a small dragon.
Okay.
Everyone else is a horse, you have a pony.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So they have just various like parry 2, parry 4, parry 4, parry 6. They're all different. That's interesting.
Oh, I don't remember doing that.
Oh, it's a chase scene map. Look at this.
Is it based off of the riders fighting?
Oh, the thing should go by your rider thing, but we got to test to double check and make sure. You see a variety of wyvern-like objects flying in your, guarding this place. See, I had a little circle for the kind of where it is.
It's not going off my fighting.
Which one is it for? I don't know, because it said it's a vehicle. Alucard doesn't have very good,
Or it might be, it goes off of the riding skill, right?
Oh, for the are you looking at rider or the attack? Did it properly add?
I'm looking at parry. I'm looking at parry.
Oh, where does it have parry?
Yeah, I'm seeing it in the combat tracker.
That's usually where it's at. I've seen it before. Yeah, parry 4, parry 2.
Oh, okay. I think it might be based on the skill, yeah. Yes, because let's see, parry. This one here is flown by Aspir, and he doesn't seem especially good at riding. But Botus here has got a D8.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I took some riding.
So I think it's calculating parry the same way it does normally, but using your riding instead of fighting.
Himbo is not talented at riding.
Yeah, neither is Alucard.
I didn't realize Alucard was quite that bad, so that might be fun.
Well, technically my riding is a 4, but when controlling, an animal that isn't like a rat, wolf, raven,
I don't think a dragon would care.
you don't think they would?
No, they think they could bite you in half. Why don't you add like
Yeah, I
riding, scary, and
Think about that.
regular riding?
No, I'll just untick it for the moment.
All right, yeah, do that.
Didn't seem to change my parry, but you might need to re-add the.
What does it have your parry as?
You have 1 die from intimidation to riding.
Good night.
I'll do this, and I'll re-add you. I think I found some weirdness with this extension.
This will change.
Yeah, it's got parry 4 now. Alright, so if anyone is going to use this in the future, it looks like to properly transfer the weapons, you need to turn it off and then back on.
What?
Pony equivalent.
Okay, so if you check on your own combat tab,
It's a dwarf dragon. No, yeah, dwarf dragon. There we
for
go.
instance, there's Lester. He's got acid breath on there. Apparently added it twice.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So it's treating it like the weapon. It's just got you. Attack from my sheet.
It basically makes a copy for you, so you don't have to do it yourself.
Cool.
Like if you are in a plane with a machine gun, it will add the machine gun to you.
Cool.
So they tell you
Oh,
that
so I have fire breath. I see. Okay.
if you want to have the dragon breathe fire, just kind of gently nudge it in the back of the head and ask nicely.
No, I'll lean up to the and go, "Breath, darling."
And
I
so
hate flying.
I'm thinking the way it shall be is that if you're like adjacent, or if you're in the same kind of square, you could go and try to attack the other person or the other creature if you want to hit them.
The rider of the dragon? Or
Well, you're the ones riding. They're just kind of wyverns. But if you want to go over and, fly next to them and stab them in the face, you could do that.
Now I don't see me at all.
oh, I was talking about each other.
If you want to do that, that's because when I re-added it, it was invisible.
Ah,
And you can... I'm guessing you'd be approaching and... I feel...
I got no clue what's going on in this board, but
that's okay.
the only thing is...
I feel like Brad's gonna try to take money from me.
Alright, let me just adjust this. It's not as... It seemed a lot more efficient before, but... setting it up is a little bumpy still, I think. Of course, it helps that I don't know what I'm doing.
No battle plan survives contact with the enemy.
Exactly. Unfortunately, the enemy is everything.
We have met the enemy and he is us.
There we go. Bet Lester's been in like a dragon rodeo. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. I actually busted one of the greatest dragons of all time that nobody else had ever rode the whole 8 seconds. I swear it happened. And there's a picture of it someplace hanging in the castle, I believe.
Sus.
Fancy.
I wouldn't
Sus.
I don't waste my breath to bullshit. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Perhaps not, but you do exaggerate greatly.
Why, we've never traveled together before, friend. How can you call somebody an exaggerator? What'd you call me?
Masturbator?
That's not what I said.
That's what I heard.
Well, if the shoe fits, that's another thing you can do with boots, besides poop in them.
Oh, God.
Whoa, shit! Good Lord.
Sorry.
No, I thought that was somebody subbing the way he reacted.
You didn't hear that? It blew my doors off.
I can't find the
It
link
made
to
a really big
Sirens Kit.
Just when it started, it's like boom, and it did exactly what it was meant to do. All right.
Playing much of this battle music. There it goes.
There's some good chase music. Bleh, some breath. Bleh.
Okay, I got Sirens Kit up. You can stop now.
Let's give this a bit of a try, and we can take a break in a few minutes after we do some science.
Okay, we'll do some science and take a break.
Weird side.
Now, what is this? What is this plugin again or extension?
It's it's like the 4C combat one.
4C
So
combat and
That
combat
just adds
something.
a bunch of things. Yeah, I will tell you in just a moment.
Chase and combat, I think.
Chillhelm's Combat and Chase Collection.
Chill Helm's Combat and Chase Collection on the Fantasy Grounds Forge for Savage Worlds. Yes.
But you can do the chase mode both ways normally. The trick I realized is you need 2 spaces between them, and it will do the one that you're closest to. So it should probably be properly on there. To go over the chase rules in general, when you get an action card, if it's a club, that could be bad.
If you get a club and land on a club.
Well, if you get a
That's even
club,
worse.
something happens, and it depends on what card you're on the map.
Yeah, if your action card is a club and you own a club on the map, it's bad.
You get -2. You have to make a roll, and it's a critical failure if you fail. Basically, the black ones are bad. Hearts and diamonds are better. But if you have a club and you're on a joker, you get a bonus. So that's good. And everyone's on red cards to start here.
Look at this last row up here, fellas. There's a small gap right through there with no bad in it.
All right, and so on your turn, you can move with a roll, or if all you're going to do on your turn is move, you can get +2 to your roll. Or you can stay where you're at and stab things, or have your dragon shoot things.
Are these dragons got
basically-
saddles on them?
Yeah,
I would imagine so.
they're really fancy ones too.
So, can I take my rope and tie myself to the saddle?
Yeah. You could try that. Certainly nothing bad will happen. At least it'll be very fun. Alright, let's go with science. Let me hit the button so everyone gets their cards.
I was about to say.
Oh, we're off to an awesome start. And if anyone has quick or level-headed, let me know, make sure it's working right. Alright, so let's start here. Mr. Aspirin. Off to an
Alright.
amazing start. CUC tells you you have to make a maneuvering roll as a free action. So you should be able to roll riding and it should automatically put 2 and 2 together, I think.
Like this?
Exactly. No.
Wait, why is that unskilled?
I don't have writing.
Oh,
That would be
Oh.
why.
I did mention it'd probably be good to get riding.
He did.
I
That's-
sort of remember that now.
yeah, that's why I made sure that I had at least a D4.
Although
like-
it might be. Alright, just double checking real quick. And you get a free reroll for science. If you go to your inventory and you go to vehicles
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
you click on that little shield there,
Hmm.
if you double click the ride there, do that, and I want to see if it says something different.
Double click.
Under combat tab for your dragon.
Oh.
Athletics, boating, driving, piloting, riding.
No, it should just be on the vehicle. It should already
Oh.
be good. Do you see it there?
I do not.
It says
Right.
riding on mine.
Yeah.
So you see,
under rider, it shows
yeah,
you
yeah.
to the left. Yeah, that
yeah, double click that one.
yeah, that's the one he's talking
Okay, now I
Yeah, I don't see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What was that?
So that's okay. So if you go to the combat tab, it shows your name, and next to it is your riding die if you have it.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Yeah, I don't
your
have
drag.
one.
All right. If you go to vehicles, did you go to vehicles? Did you click the shield next to the dragon?
I think
Yeah.
that's because I think it's because he's.
I can see it. It's right there, Venna. Do you see there's 3 tabs on the right of the window that pops up?
Yes. Ah, okay. Is this it?
Yes. All right. It doesn't actually. All right. It was fine before. So
Top speed at 20. Oh.
you can kind of. I mean, it's trained enough. You can go 1 square flapping around. And if you succeed, you can go more. If you want to take a move, you can go further still.
Yeah.
You have a very big thingy there. Wait, no. That didn't come out. You have a very big circle selection there.
So I can just move this 1 square?
Yeah. Because you're hanging on for dear life, it appears.
I mean, I'm a snake guy riding a dragon, but
You're curled around it tightly.
maybe a little too tightly.
I'd take some good left from to see that right there.
So for an action, you could just try to move with a +2. There's nothing else near you, and you're not
no.
very good at controlling a dragon.
You said I had a different roll?
So you had that roll because you got the club, so you can actually take it as an action if you want to do riding with a +2. Yeah, like that. Yes, you can go another square if you like.
Sure.
Well, for movement, I'll say you can go 2 squares. I'm kind of making up distances as I go.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
All right.
Is that all I got, I guess? Yeah. All right. 10 arrows.
Ooh, I'll give you a trend of the down arrow, Benny. There is something also real quick because I just remembered. It's a thing.
Did you just give the Benny to the vehicle?
It gave it to him too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I did give it to the vehicle, but they're linked.
Gotcha.
So, good thing if anybody has a power now, arcane power, or in the other game. A neat thing I saw: if you go to your arcane or your powers tab, first of all, you'd be at full power points, so you can do that.
Oh.
If you're not. If in the future you're like, oh no, I have bennies, but I don't have power points.
Right, you were telling me this.
For instance, like, oh no, look, Aspirin, you're down 5 for some reason.
So you can use bennies for PowerPoints?
You can, and it's automated now. You can
So
just
you drag
it on
it to
top
where?
of your power, where the, like in this case it says shaman, and you drop it on there, and bloop, and it adds a little message in chat.
All right, let me try this by doing this.
If you hover over,
Yeah. Okay.
Oh goodness. Who got you this time?
The Engorgeous one. The Engorgeous one has found us. Welcome, Engorgio. We are doing some high fantasy and Savage Worlds. We are riding dragons as powerful, heroic characters, and this
Legendary.
this
Or
mountain.
hero
Legendary. Yeah. But the mountain has detached itself. It's flying around. You can see it in the background of the map up there. Here you go. So that looks like and there's a a green thing pointing at the maw. That's the maw, and his paws on the other side. Just kidding. Anyway, we got a chase scene set up here in Savage Worlds, and we are all riding on dragons and fighting with wyverns. So we're trying to figure some stuff out. We're learning. We're sciencing things right now.
Oh. And but yeah, it is Lester's turn, and he has Eclipse, so he needs to make a riding roll. -2.
-2. That'd be a 1.
Yeah, so you're
now I tie myself to the saddle, right?
you're hanging tightly to the rope, and you're not really the dragon's, which is of course, if everyone else was riding a horse, he's got the pony equivalent dragon. He didn't want the big one. He got the one of the younger models.
It's a dwarf dragon.
Yeah.
Dwarf dragon.
So it's maybe it hasn't as much training, or you keep poking it. I'm not sure. I feel like that might be something you do because it's shiny, but it's just kind of flying in circles instead of toward the enemy.
Oh, I can't.
He doesn't like your back claws to get into him.
Dang it. Oh, because I got a club. Look at that. I got a club. Okay. Down arrow.
You can, if you want to, though, you can take a move for your action.
Oh, I thought he was flying in circles. Okay.
He is, but that was to start the turn.
Yeah, I'll take a move.
Free action.
You can add yourself +2 to it. Because you're not, like, fighting.
+2, I'm not fighting. I'm trying to follow the snake. Which is strange. The rat hunting the snake. So what's that? So what do I do now?
You can do a riding +2.
Oh, riding +2. So just roll riding again. +2.
Yeah, with a +2. Oh.
That could be a bit better.
That's much better, yeah. So you can move a 2 squares in kind of a really awkward manner because dragon is.
Oh, okay.
You can barrel roll this fucker for 2 squares.
You can do a barrel roll.
At the top of your lungs, making that noise.
Reminds me of the rodeo. The only reason Lester won is he was scared shitless, holding off for dear life.
You see some wyverns flying towards you. They're casually kind of approaching. These ones are red. There's ones that have like a metallic gray to their color. If you want to zoom, I generated some tokens and I thought they looked pretty cool. If you zoom on them.
Yes, I was kind of noticing. That is neat. I'm assuming the different colors are different types, like fire.
Yeah, there's a red, a blue, and a metal.
And an iron. Yeah.
The one that looks kind of a steel or iron gray, it looks like it has thicker scales or otherwise skin on it than the others.
The what
Basically
one?
metal scales.
The gray one?
Yeah. Yeah, they
the
look like
iron
they're
one.
the armored variant.
They look like robots anyway.
They definitely have a non-organic look to them.
Well, all
It's
the
like
years and
locusts.
shit give it away. Whoa. Hello, Himbo.
Did you all get clubs?
What? Oh.
I didn't. I got a spade.
I got a spade also.
All right, Himbo, you get to if you want to do a riding with the -2. I think there was a big cloud of something that came from behind Lester there.
It's dragon poop, I swear.
Yeah, he swerves out of the way. And you can, since you succeeded, you can make one move for that. And I'm guessing since there's nothing really around, you probably just want to fly straight towards something, so you can do a riding with a +2 to whoosh over. Kind of. The good thing about Savage Worlds is there's a lot of flexibility with the rules, because also I don't think there's anything specifically about dragon riding. All the examples are like World War II dogfights.
That kind of works though.
Actually, yeah, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah. So you can go one from that.
I think the rules would be the same.
Berates the dragon underneath.
Yeah, they be very similar at least.
Some success.
You might have to tweak things just a little bit here and there.
Did you say you
It's-
berate the dragon, or you ate the dragon?
Berate the dragon. If this doesn't go well, I
Right,
might eat
rape the dragon.
I have a rapier.
I'm not taking anything off the table yet.
Are you aggressively bardsexual?
Bard sexual. What is that? If it's moving and ain't been dead over 4 days.
Pretty much if it's got 2 legs.
2 legs and ain't been dead over 4 days.
Any number of legs. Let's be fair.
Much how I look.
Well, minimum 2 legs.
So before you could have it a show where it thought the like all the adjacent ones to a particular one. It just has the regular grid here.
Oh, you mean the hex grid?
But no, so there had been an option that you could like highlight the intersections.
Oh, okay.
So for, like it would draw, it would, this line would be a different color,
Right.
and then here so you could see it. But I don't see anything about that, and I think it could be since you can change the grid color in Unity. But
Possibly, I'm
Alucard,
not sure.
it's your turn.
Well, you said we get a movement like as a free action. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And we can also cast, or we can also take an action that's not necessarily writing. Correct?
Yeah, so you can take your regular action, but you can also basically move it.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to reach into my alchemist bag and pull out this piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Exactly.
Kind of candy.
This is a jawbreaker, or not a jawbreaker.
Nose candy.
No, it's about the size of a jawbreaker, but it's obviously candy as opposed to like a food pill.
Hey, we got any of that Nyborg left?
I imagine it's for the sake of ease.
Nose
It's peppermint.
dive.
Is this a boosting of trait candy?
Yes.
All right. Did you want to move a square first?
No, I wanted to do the action before I did the free action, so I could use it, boost skill on
So
writing.
if you don't,
And
if you don't have a
Gorgio, where you
club, I
at
was
in
just gonna
school?
let
You
move
done?
one
You
because
said
it's
you were
a trait.
about done last time we talked.
Okay.
It's like a it's
Okay.
semi-autonomous. It's pretty autonomous. They breed them to be not the thinking kind of dragons.
If I can, I'll move one up that way then.
All right, then for your action you can
Do the casting. I was
toss
just
that
looking
into
at
your
the
mouth and hopefully not
Total of
miss.
4. Good. Yeah, I'm also using a greater boost, so it also allows me to get a free reroll per round.
No.
Per round?
Yeah. On that particular roll, since I'm doing it on
Giving it to riding?
yes, I should be able to do it to writing.
Yeah.
The only other thing that you'll need to do is double the duration because of my philosopher's stone. And I'm assuming that the alchemist can't, spend power points to not recast it, but keep it up, right? Because it's
I'd say you could if you have, like, assuming you have a free hand, because you could just say, "Oh, I'm gonna pop another candy."
I mean, I suppose.
First
Just
one's
use
free.
the same one. So, I think, yeah, you changed it to writing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I wish to do the writing roll.
All right, well, you don't, since you didn't move as your action, you don't have to do actual writing.
Oh, right.
But you can for fun
Oh,
and to test to make sure that worked. All right.
wait, hold on.
That
What's with the D8?
Good question. This is writing plus 1D.
Hold on, wild die 10. Okay, 6. But the trait die is doing funky.
Looks like it's on there twice.
Funky
Let me do this.
quarantine.
Roll it again. Roll that beautiful writing footage.
Now it's back to D4.
All right, now try it.
D6 and D8.
That's, I don't know why it went up to a. Oh, you know what I think it is? I think that's boosting your wild die up one.
No, the wild die was a 6.
Was it, or was it? Did it go from 4-6 to 6-8?
No, because look,
Oh, it is a
said
B6.
wild die 7, and then
I
it
have
rolled
no
a
idea.
D6.
Apparently, you're just really good at writing all of a sudden. Let's go with it.
Well, I was actually gonna write. Yeah, even my regular writing is doing that. Of course, I can't seem to roll more than like a 1 or a 3 on it.
All right, so you got a higher die, but you're cursed. I think that balances out.
I mean, I am cursed. I don't remember why I was
yeah.
cursed. I think you have notes. Anyway, down arrow.
Wait, did other people down arrow? Did I give you your down arrow?
I did for
I know,
my
I'm
dragon.
scared.
Well, I think it's all of us together, or our dragons together with us.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Botas.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here.
All right, so you can move 1 square because your dragon.
Because the card wasn't a club.
Your dragon is, smart.
It's comp.
Your dragon is competent. We'll
Okay.
go with that. That's a good one, Ben. All right, so then.
I do a riding roll, or
If you'd like to move, which you probably do because I'm not sure if you have anything else really, you probably want to get close to something to stab them.
yeah,
Or
I do.
breathe fire.
That red skilled wyvern up there.
Yeah, so if you give a riding, you can, with a +2 for your movement, if you would like that to be your action.
Well, I want to stab him when I get there.
Right. Well, I mean, he's like, up there though.
Okay, so is my movement my normal pace?
No, so if you roll a riding, if you succeed,
Uh-huh.
you can go 1 and then an extra 1 for each raise, plus your free 1.
Okay. All right, let me go to my riding. +2, right?
Yeah, because you're focusing on dramatic ridery.
Okay.
Busy.
That was
Did you guys hear that cat?
Yeah, like that. Now you can move 2 more from that.
So I can move from there.
It likes you. Apparently, the dragon likes you because you're a cat.
Hey, Brad, do you suppose it has something to do with the extension and kind of stacking us and the vehicle
It
together,
might.
so it's kind of like on both of us?
What?
Or
Okay.
why don't we try this?
What is the range to that red wyvern? Because when I target him, it says 1, and that's
Well, that doesn't seem right. Because he's clearly like...
Like three away. Like 1 over and 3
Well,
up.
I mean, he's 3 away from me, but he's definitely 5 squares.
Yeah, it's... Huh.
Yeah, let's see. This one
has
says
something
it's
more
2
to
away
set
from
up.
me, and this one 3 away from me, and this one says it's 2 away from me.
Alright, wait, I just tried to adjust something. Is it still... How far away is it now?
Why can't I
It says
target
it's 2.
Lester?
It says I'm 2 away from this one, and it says I'm 3 away from this one.
Does it say your
No, I'm
choices?
two.
I
I'm
just
2. I'm
updated
2
it?
from this one, and I'm 2 from this one, and I'm 4 from that one, and I'm 6 from that one. 6, 8, 8.
All right, what the hell? It's saying that I'm 4 away from Erin and Bodis,
Oh, this is great.
but it says I'm 3 away from Red Wyvern 1. What?
Wait, what? Alright, 'cause it says it tells me you're 6 away.
So on mine, you should see, it says 2 away to the red wyvern, and then 4 to the blue, and then 6 to that one, and then 4 to that one way far away.
And why did Himbo suddenly get
Oh, now it says
really
2.
tiny?
Oh, wait. Alright, I think... I don't know. Try seeing the distance again. He just landed, I think.
All right, who's
1,
shrinking
2,
the
3,
tokens?
2.
Don't know who is shrinking the tokens. I'm trying
Well,
to
no.
fix it.
On my map, it's still, now it says 1 to the red, 2 to the blue, 3 to the iron scaled, and then 2 to the very far off iron scaled.
Weird.
Right, that looks... There's an option that was turned off. Does that look right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's clearly like 6.
I'm still
Oh.
showing 3 to the Wyvern.
Okay, I'm still 3 to this one, but 2 to this one, which is weird. Now the rest of them all look right.
Now that 8 seems fairly accurate.
Yeah, the only one that seems off is this one because it says I'm 2
Yeah.
away from it.
I think
Yeah,
it might
some-
measure from card to card is what it is. That's the only thing I have.
Yeah, because
I think
don't
you might be
don't
right.
forget on this map, regardless of where you. Okay, so like
So
this
should
square.
we be moving from one card to the next card then?
No, you go adjacent. I think I just need to add a modifier.
Like that whole thing is the space of that 7
Right.
when you're laying out a chase scene.
Yeah, but it was my understanding that you advanced to the next card when you succeeded on your writing or athletics or whatever. I could be wrong.
That's the
Yeah,
way we
100%.
did it, Benno. I don't know that, again, there's a very loose rules in
Because Botus and Aspirin have gone to the next card, so, we'll do it that way. I don't know what we did so far. We'll update it better that way. But also yeah. This is
I
what
was thinking that it was. We are supposed to be moving between cards, or adjacent cards. So
All right,
if
so
that's the case, I would have moved over here.
all right.
I don't know why that says
So,
8.
Botus, if you want to move to the next card, you can do that.
To the queen?
You're at the queen,
I'm at the queen. So that would be the one move.
so then
Yeah,
you can
you-
move to an adjacent other one.
Yeah,
Because
you
what
can
I
move
had
into
was
top
I had-
10 or 3, or queen or 7.
Okay, so I was at 3 and I got to move 1 because of the dragon.
So you move to the queen of diamonds.
Right, and then I got 2.
I'm changing that because
Okay,
we were
alright,
fixing it.
gotcha. Alright, so I can
I'll
move
move
up
it.
to the next row.
Yeah, you can move to an adjacent card.
An adjacent card, so I can move. Okay, well, yeah, I guess I will move into this. And, so I am two-fisted. So could I breathe with the dragon and then still poke with my poking?
That's a good question.
Two-fisted is something in each hand, so
Do you have the one? I think in this case, no, because the dragon one is basically a ranged attack.
Okay.
So you need the
Even
other
though
one.
I know it says, even though I know it says melee.
I know some of them are set to melee. This
Well, yeah, that was my question. I didn't think I had any range on it. Because it was
so you could
or I would have attacked from back there.
you could double stab, or you could
I could double stab, or I could breathe the dragon.
All right, what the fuck happened to the lighter?
Right?
no.
There it is.
Is that that's my two options there, right? I need
Yeah.
a double stab, or I can attack once with the breath.
Yeah, or you can do some variety of multi-action. But yes,
Well, now, see, that's what I wanted to do, was a variety of a multi-action.
oh well, you can always take a multi-action.
Oh, all right. I see what
I'm
you're
just saying you don't get no penalty to it because
Yes, I got you. I'll
Of
just
course.
ride to there. I'll just ride to there, and then,
I mean I suppose you could technically be like ramming speed, but I feel like that would be bad.
yeah, probably so. I don't want to ram it. I don't want to ram it. I just want to fly close by it so I can finesse it.
I'm just saying that a ram would technically be a melee attack. I think they have rules for that, but I don't remember.
I'm gonna cut a big.
Because in the one Deadlands Noir, Carl took an edge that let him drive aggressively, and he just kept slamming into cars. Then he crit failed and drove into the swamp. All right.
Well, that.
So are dragons smaller than the wyverns?
No. Yours are a little bit bigger. But they look like they're made of,
Well, it does say versus large.
Yes,
Plus
because
two.
he's not. Is what I believe it goes with.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
Okay.
And we found out a really great trick here.
And
Let me see if we
nothing
can get a
else to do.
screenshot.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to get a screenshot.
What is that clicking I keep? For a second there, I wanted to ask if it was Fuji, but then Ingrid's not in here.
All right, well, it won't
Her
let me get a
bird?
screenshot, but
Yeah.
Wait, since I had succeeded before, does that mean I was up at the 7 or no?
I just started it at that point. But I'll let you move over to. Everyone who
Oh, I don't.
did before can
Yeah,
move
just-
over one, so you can be there. Unless you can get up there too.
I'm fine where I am.
Yeah, well, you also were doing your other thing, and you can do better. All right, so I'm gonna put this into chat here. It says, apply a wound. And if you're listening on the stream, if you're the GM and it gets to the part where you can apply a wound, if you instead hold down control, it changes that button to one that says soak, making things much more effective, efficient.
So you don't have to go look for your bennies and then drag and drop it where you need to go. And
Yes. And I am going to
now, is that native to Fantasy Grounds or is that one of the?
yeah, no, that's something that was just hidden.
Did you need me to hang on for anything more there?
it's going to. Well, let's find out what happens when you stab it. I'm going to roll on this chart.
I did stab it.
You didn't wound it though. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I didn't wound it. I just shook it. That was it.
It's all shaken up. All right, you should be good.
All right,
Are we still
down
able
here.
to open up multiple copies of Fantasy Grounds?
Yes.
Ooh, we are.
Down arrow.
Yeah, you can open a GM copy and a player copy.
You just opened 2 regular, but it only lets you run 1 to let people connect it, though.
Oh,
Which makes
yeah.
sense. But like I had another one open when I had the one waiting for Carl's game. This one's flying towards you.
Flying towards whom?
Everyone, it was kind of in the back. So, Botus, this one that you were giving a look at.
Oh no, I'm targeting him for when he rides into my first strike distance.
Right. So, but he sees that you're looking at it and he tries to breathe frost at you. Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh. Except I have to adjust one thing that it wasn't on here.
Did
That
you?
was the
Did,
dragon.
no, I swear I just heard Botus meow about something.
I did hear a meow.
Oh yeah.
Are you squeezing the cat to make it do that?
That time I did.
Adding sound effects. This Botus is getting nuts froze off.
Yeah, so I fixed that anyway for next time. It's supposed to have multi pew pew pew.
Mhm.
Aspirin is really good at going first, which is really scary.
It is.
Lester's last. Lester's gonna be right back, AFK.
Well, I was gonna say let's take that quick break.
Okay. Alrighty.
Let's do that then. Let's take a quick break. Let's take 5 minutes. And matter of fact, I'm just gonna put it here, and we're gonna leave everything going.
Okay.
No, I would get up and go pee, but cat in the lap. All right, Cobbler, what is that? Is that Saffron doing something? Saffron?
Got a lot of wyverns. I feel like it'd be better if we had some of our own.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell the cat's getting into.
Yep.
Oh, you think so?
We're back, or some of us are back. Very loose night tonight. Hey, K-Bop.
Hey, Kay.
Sandwich.
All right, that's a lot to read. Fuck it.
What's that?
In general, in island chat.
Did Carl write something about a character?
No, it was the chat that happened over a while.
Oh, about old video games?
Yes.
There's a thing. To anyone who remembers playing with an Atari 2600 or Commodore 64, here's a reminder to schedule your yearly colonoscopy.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Man,
Hey,
your
I
server's
remember
really
playing on the
grown, Brad.
television.
I'm looking at all your channels. Oh my gosh. Sky River, Pathfinder 2, Beneath the World's End,
Some of
Future's
those are
Past,
archived.
Yeah, some are Carl's.
Call of the
a lot of
Netherdeep.
archived ones. Oh yeah, Justin's games.
That's Mike's, but yeah.
Mike's game, yeah, that's right. I knew I fucked up when I said it. Is Cobbler back yet?
Oh, just him.
Yes.
Oh, there
What
he is.
was the cat getting into?
What's Miss K doing tonight?
What's that?
While you were gone, I kept hearing tap, tap, click, click, click. Like the cat was trying to do something.
She's asleep right over here.
Something
What
was
she
making
wants you to
noise.
think.
No, I need a longer cord.
That's what she said.
Now, she says a
there.
lot of things, evidently.
She does seem to say a lot.
Oh, you want to keep your Fuki?
Oh, no.
You bought 98 of them?
I know I bought 100 of them.
Jesus fuck.
All right. Notice an ominous cloud is right there. Looking ominous. Kind of drifting in your direction. Mr. Aspirin.
Okay.
So you can move over to the next number if you'd like. It's a free one.
What?
All right, so you're on the Queen of Diamonds
Right.
with a refigured logic from everyone. For your free movement, you can go to any of the adjacent cards: the Ten of Diamonds, Five of Clubs, Queen of Spades, Seven of Spades, Three of Clubs, the Jack of Clubs, Three of Hearts, Nine of Diamonds.
Oh, I can just go directly there as a free move?
Because you didn't get a club.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, you didn't have a complication.
Nice.
So I can move here.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Let me see what this dragon can do. I'm gonna try the fire breath. See how that works.
All right, we'll see if
Did I target this thing properly? I think so.
Third.
Alright, control him Ratatouille style.
It's a hit.
Excellent.
Personally, I don't think dragons have hairs that you can pull.
You just need a hat. If you could have my dragon have like a giant top hat, and
He's
I
got
can
a-
just sit
his dra-
inside.
It's canon.
Yeah.
His dragon has also got a matching top hat.
It's like the
It does now.
serpentine Asian dragons.
All right, so let's see if this.
I could have done worse.
Don't know what
All
Diwali
right, so check
is,
it out. I was experimenting with things also with Slade.
but Christmas music
can
and food, yeah, I
Set
could
things
dig
like
that.
Fire weakness.
Something me and the wife do. We
If everything has the proper
make rum
tag
cakes
on
and
it.
all kinds of stuff and listen to Christmas music.
So using the power of logic and the fact that you could breathe fire, you have melted this here Wyvern.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's out of control.
Tuna.
Oh, well. Nothing of note happens, but I mean, it got burned.
Okay.
That part was useful.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm curious how, using horses in a chase would work. Would they work the same as vehicles?
So there is another thing. Hold on, let me grab this here.
Because I imagine that the rules are a little bit different if you're riding a living creature.
Instead of the out of control, there's a critical failure on maneuvering rules while mounted. So you roll a d6. 1 to 2, you lose your turn. 3 to 4, the mount gets a fatigue, which also gives you negatives. And 5 to 6, you get fatigue.
And a crit fail, I'm assuming you fall off.
So that's what happens on if you crit fail your roll. Or I
Cool.
think also if you get hit hard enough.
American Indian holiday, I'm assuming, or
Adventure card.
Asian Indian.
Yeah, there's adventure cards.
How about I Google that shit? Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
All right. Oh, it's Botas's turn.
Oh, it is?
Apparently, yes.
I'm watching the stream. Crap, I just lost the map.
You need me to share it?
Diwali, it symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. That's important, knowledge over ignorance. No,
That's the
that's really cool.
commemoration of the battle between the big guy and the demon lord or whatever.
Krishna and
Ramana.
I like the idea that's also how Himbo sees himself.
I need. Did you share the map again, Brett? Because I never did see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it might be weird because you're also a dragon.
Whoa.
Wait, who's also a dragon?
Oh, because the characters, the way it's
Oh,
connected.
right.
I
Yeah.
don't know if the double clicking worked that way.
Okay. Alright.
yeah, one of my favorite people on this planet. I used to work for Chuck Patel.
The red fire would do.
His parents were Indian, but he was born in New Jersey.
Shush.
He was cool as shit.
I don't
I
know
love
if
Chuck.
fire would do anything at this guy, so I'm just going to continue to poke him, I guess.
He does look like he's kind of a fiery color.
Yeah.
Does look like he's quite stabbable based on your last stabbing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's me. Come here, you.
Wow.
Perch shown. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, so hit with the rockets. Oh, okay.
Strike it square in the face. Alright, let's see you. Oh,
Yeah, so I poked him in both eyes. Ooh.
Juicy kitty bread.
yeah. Hi, kitty. You stab it and it's gonna seems to fall out of the sky.
Is it falling out of the sky?
How far away it got? It's small.
Am I that high up in the air?
Got green blood, weird.
I lost the map again.
Stabbed it so hard you got lost.
I stabbed it so hard, I lost where I was. Okay,
Like,
can I still move?
Yeah,
I have to make a riding roll.
I know because you didn't. You can do the one free one.
Okay, because I had a king of hearts, so I can go.
Yeah, since you didn't have a complication.
So I can go to there.
Yeah, you could also go to the blue one over there that's wounded. You're going by the
Okay, that
mysterious cloud. Do you want to do a notice roll?
Yes. I'll do a notice roll. Or do I need to roll that in the tower? Or, well, I'm pretty sure I know.
No, it says there's something inside the cloud. Not just a cloud, it is
No.
Kraken.
It's
It's
a
the Kraken.
kraken.
it's a sky kraken.
It says cloud Kraken.
Scout kraken.
It's Cthulhu.
I love it.
Oh, cloud kraken.
Okay, well, I've already attacked this round, so I cannot attack.
Don't you have your offhand?
Oh,
I mean,
Where the hell
yeah,
did
you can
yeah.
try to stab the Kraken.
okay, I will. Yes, yes. From the bowels of hell, I stab at thee. The Kraken of the clouds.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
Cats.
Let's
Cats
slip
of war.
Yes, that too. Cats and dogs.
Meow
Just
havoc.
release the Kraken.
Catastrophe.
Wait, is Alucard the only member of the party that doesn't fit in my pocket?
Wait, what?
Like a cat, a mouse, and a snake.
Everyone else is pretty small, and then you're just.
Big.
Sneaking would be very interesting with this party.
Whoa.
Also, I've completely forgot everything I did about crack. Let me see. Yeah, what's that?
You know, I didn't really want to be Cappy again or Huff, but here I am.
Throw the shield.
Yes, but you have more of a Puss in Boots-esque type personality, I think.
Alright, so you stab it nicely, and you take a big chunk of its tentacle out. There's a big gash, but then it just kind of fills with mist and grows back
Okay,
because it soaked its wound.
I seen that.
That's it. Chop those tentacles off.
I think it's like a Hydra.
Okay, well, I will, at this point in time, go down here.
Should probably also get a card.
A card.
Cards. Since I added, it wasn't originally there. It was just a cloud image. It doesn't have an action card. So I'm gonna give it one. Wow. All right. I guess the improved level headed didn't. Anyway, this one it needs to make a maneuvering roll.
I am kind of curious which card he's closest to.
All right, I'm gonna move you over, Botus. Good question. We'll find out when he gets to his turn. I don't know. All right, then this one here.
The old sky kraken.
So this Iron Wyvern flies over towards Aspirin, aka he who is knighted Serpent. like something.
Serpent of Slitherberry.
Serpent of up for frustration.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that he attained sainthood, so it's technically Saint Serpent.
Alright, he's targeted, right? Yeah. He's gonna spit out metal shards at you.
Oh no.
Sounds like it would hurt coming up.
Aha!
It's breathing metal shards.
Apparently.
It's but a flesh wound.
It's like bidding, bidding, bidding.
It's breathing vape juice at you.
You good?
Yep.
It sounded kind of painful.
Stay very alive.
Bless you.
Which I should probably do athletics also. But with the -2, it's all Alright, so this one over here, when that Kraken came out of the cloud, a bunch of cloud flew at it, and it apparently confused it or something. It's like, whoa!
Confused it?
Well, it distracted.
Yeah, 'cause you know, man, them
That's a good
sky
word.
crackers is dumb as rocks rock, man.
Not like those
And I'm
river
sh-
kraken.
Yeah, I'm sure you fought one of these sky krakens before, right, Lester?
I used to fight them two at a time.
And before breakfast, I imagine.
I don't eat breakfast. Breakfast for pussies. No offense there, cat.
Go out, Izzy, go out. But the window can't remain open for long.
This guy kind of fell over here. Oh, there's a red one.
Your window of opportunity is closing.
This is what tries to spit some flames at you, Otis.
Oh no, burnt cat hair.
Ew.
Ooh, I feel like I should adjust the damages after this, or the armor. I didn't account for that part. Just flies over here. So many things. Alright, so this is blue and he's both of you over here and he goes and shoots some icicles.
Icicles. Icicles. I want to shoot some icicles. I want to shoot some ice.
I mean, I love Queen, but that is one of my least liked songs by them.
What?
It's just, I don't care for it.
But I like the singing part.
I mean, that was a very good parody, though, Marv.
But it tries to sting you.
Like a busy bee gonna sting me.
Oh, stinger almost fell off. I just get past for now. Alright, Himbo.
Perhaps a bit of their own medicine.
So you can move to an adjacent card as a free action.
Can I act before I move?
What was that?
Can I do my action before I move?
Yeah.
Want to cast something?
You could do that.
And then if I act, the dragon doesn't, right? One or the other.
So you can still do the movement afterwards, the dragon. And
Yeah, but like I can't cast, and the dragon can't like shoot fire or something. Or whatever.
yeah, well, I'd let you do it with the multi-action penalty, but
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
yeah. That is that a cat purring, or is someone really hungry?
Friend is praying right here.
Oh. Hi, Zavron.
It's really loud.
That is me. That is Botas snuggling up to me.
I am casting Summon Monster.
Good night, Kay.
Now I am a
Night,
summoner.
Good luck with
Subtract 2
Skyfires.
from the cost. We'll check out the Summoned Monster table. I can summon a Wyvern at the cost of 8. Minus 2 becomes 6. I can summon additional monsters for half that cost. So I am going to summon 4 Wyverns between me and these 4 Wyverns.
All right.
As Will begins to do his throat song and beats on his chest, and he leans over the veins of the marble-looking tattoos on his skin begin to coalesce. These big wyverns begin to rip their way out of his back.
Oh,
Ooh.
Tattoos.
interesting trappings.
Yeah, he's a very he's got very white skin, and he's got like a tribal tattoo that looks more like the black veins in marble. So the rest of his body looks like stone. He uses them to do stuff.
I did kind of get the Goliath type of feeling
Yeah,
from
the Goliath build.
the
Yeah.
image.
Yeah, it wasn't really the plan, but when I had to look for a picture, I ultimately had to make that connection.
Or an Earth Genasi.
Right.
Yeah, the initial
I mean,
plan
what's
was, have
for
you ever
halftime,
seen
too?
Avatar as the Last Airbender?
Yeah.
You remember when they go to the Ba Sing Se, there's the wrestling guys,
Yes.
Ops first fighting, the boulder.
Oh, right.
The boulder feels conflicted about fighting small.
The Rock with the boulder.
Right. It was, yes. That was the joke.
Stone skin. What?
These ones have stone skin. Ignore the fact that it just looks the same. I just thought that would be a better way to do it, to name them, because
Yeah.
Portion me. And then I'm gonna just have them attack the other ones.
and they probably go with you, don't they?
I would assume so.
Well, that's a pretty cool trick.
I could have actually summoned them as a free action, but then I wouldn't have been able to summon 4 of them.
I'm curious which arcane background he has.
Summoner.
Summoner.
Is that a background? I don't recall that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Actually, I had to take some extra powers because I couldn't find a listing anywhere for what I was going to start with or anything. But then once it's in your thing, it says
Yeah, part of the description is cut out.
you get 5, but that's partially because I'm not allowed to wear armor.
And you wanted them to attack these other ones? Is that the idea?
Yeah, just 1-on-1. Charge the other things while I find something else to do.
There's that clicking again.
Who's it coming from?
Well, during the break, it was coming from Mike. Still coming from Mike.
I don't know what clicking that could be.
Your mic's
Sounds like a
picking up
crow
something.
squawking way far away.
We've tracked the extra call. It's coming from in the house.
Yeah, man.
sometimes it almost sounds like you're like moving the mouse wheel quickly. Other times it sounds like clicking or tapping.
As if someone were rapping on my chamber door.
This one is clearly the competent one.
You're on a roll around.
Just give it a little tappy. Oh my gosh.
You need to promote that one.
What the hell just
Wow.
8 wounds.
It just ran over to this this here blue skilled wyvern, and it just went and it just chomped its face off. And then when it's like falling and flailing, it just chomps it in the throat. And then for good measure, like it spits on its corpse as it falls.
Nice.
The other ones are like massacre.
Yeah, I'd definitely say that one got shredded before it started falling.
Alright, so it's almost the end of the turn, so we can... That's probably a good time to end it. Oh, sorry. But in the meantime, Alucard, you need to make a maneuvering -2.
Because of the diamond I got.
Yeah, because you got a 3 of clubs.
3 of clubs.
Where's Alucard at? Oh, he's way back out. He's way back out here.
Lester, you got a 2 of clubs for your card, brother.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
You might want to see if you bounce.
Yeah. Bumble's bound.
You ain't no bumble.
No,
there we go.
Bumble.
Success, you can move
You're
adjacent.
bumbling idiot, baby.
I'll move up to the next one. And I'm going to shoot out or have a lightning breath against this kraken of the clouds. Oh, just a hit.
Oof.
Oh. Well,
You know,
we're gonna have to just re-roll
I
that.
started
damage.
to say, you might as well Benny that stuff up. Can't take them with you.
That wasn't much better. Does Elon apply to damage?
Actually, it was a little
Roll?
bit worse.
No.
Huh? No, I don't
There's
think it
skill
did.
and
there's
attributes.
A different one. There is I can't think of what it's called. Deadly stabbiness or something. There is one that lets you add damage when you reroll like Elon.
That one was worse. Oh well. Alright, so that's a lot of toughness.
Might be armored a lot. So it's very large.
Yeah, it's easy to hit, just
Yeah.
difficult to damage.
So, or if I did something here. If he gets a Joker, he gets all the bonuses. That's fun.
Wait, did one of my wyverns kill one of them?
Yeah, it massacred it. It did 8
nice.
wounds.
Her recover stage. So I'm going to recover 3 power points.
Nice. Alright, it's just going to try to swat at you.
Yeah, apparently he just ignores the lightning that just shot across the bow, so to speak.
You managed to evade.
I'm a big bitch.
Alright, oh. Alright, Lester, you have a maneuvering roll.
Maneuvering roll is a
Don't.
free action.
I think that possibly chunks of that other wyvern flew in your direction, and your dragon reacted. It's kind of panicking.
Okay. I'm gonna Benny that, and I have Elon, which gives me a +2.
All right, it should automatically.
It should automatically apply if you
Let's see.
drop the Benny on it. It's been applying to mine.
Well, I'll be dipped.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Elon comes in handy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that a success?
Yes.
You had a. I can't. I think that's a spade. I can't see it past himbo.
Yeah, there's a spade. Spades make a maneuvering roll as a free action.
Yeah, it's over there too. Yeah, if it was a club, then you get a -2 as well.
Right. Okay, so
You can move to an adjacent number if you'd want.
really,
Adjacent card.
yes, I think I will do that. I will move right. No, I'm gonna move right here. Is that for the free action maneuvering roll? Is that what that's for? No, that's for the card that I'm on, right?
Well,
No.
yeah. Well, both. So I was giving everyone the dragon can fly one.
Right.
But if you get a complication, you have to do the roll.
Okay. Okay. Do I still have an action?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take defensive maneuvers.
All right. Should be an effect. And also, do you want to describe what a rat tied to a small dragon taking defensive maneuvers looks like?
Yes, he crawls up and over the horn of the saddle and underneath the cantle. Like this. He's peeking his head out. And he's trying to get his blowgun out so he can, so yeah, there should be, let's see, defend. I'm going to defend for 1 turn for old Lester there. Did that go on him? Yeah, very good. Okay, and down arrow. And I think that brings us to the end of the night. Brad, any final words from our old wise game master there?
Yeah. The main word is, did you know that there is an edge called Mighty Blow that doubles your first fighting attack if you get a Joker? And there's one called Opportunistic that gives you +4 bonuses to Joker instead of +2.
Ooh. That's like
There's one called Savagery, where if you take a wild attack, you get +4 to your damage as well.
Ooh. Good to know.
Combine Sweep and Wild Attack.
Combined sweep attack and wild attack.
Yeah. Wildly sweep.
Wildly sweep several people out of your way.
I don't know if they can, but that'd be fun.
Brad, do we have a dice tower in this game?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a little scroll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. It was Titan.
Yeah, it's all the way over there.
Well,
So as a parting word, keep watching the skies. There could be a kraken.
there could be a crack in the skies. You heard it right here from our wise GM, Bradius Caesar. Thanks again, Brad. And Kay and Engorgio and anybody else who popped in. There are some people who stopped in. I don't know if they got transferred in or what, but thanks for coming by. You can catch this and other reruns over on my YouTube channel, which I'm very upset because YouTube doesn't like ad blockers and they're making a big stink over it. And I hate watching a commercial every 3 minutes, man. It just ticks me off. So I'm looking for an alternative to YouTube, if there is such a thing that doesn't spam you with advertising. Don't mind advertising, but not every 3 minutes. It's ridiculous. So we will be back, I think, same time next week for Savage Thursdays, and say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, lady, love everybody. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
But